Everybody, and welcome back. Let's get into this. Let's go. We'll see what Gav's letter is about.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
Here it is. Let's see. Okay. Republic play. The Republic army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return, Gav. Okay.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randala in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Okay, what mother crystal are we taking out this time?
So the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, Far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I thought we were gonna have some gameplay.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto. It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished. Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Yeah, let's go find out what's going on with Martha.
What do we know, Otto? Some lads from the Imperial garrison in this area started a fight over Martha's rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right. You think this was planned? Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers weak enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in. And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire. We could be next. A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all. Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Let's see, and it says new quests. Okay, down there. So let's go grab that quest. So let's see what they want.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right? Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses. The lake water doesn't agree with it, then? That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Bloody law. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Okay, let's go find some pitch.
Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost. Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, Live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Well, let's go take care of that. And I want the world map. I don't see any quests other than this, so let's head there. Where to get that sticky wax?
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Oh, and actually, could just be me, but I actually don't like that necklace we equipped. The earrings. I don't actually like that. I'm just gonna equip the cleric's medallion. No, actually, I'm just gonna grab this one. Do it. Make one of my iconic abilities stronger. Okay, and they put me up here, really?
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Same as my old man. He was the ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Yeah, I don't know what this new thing is. Let's see, badge of might +1. Oh, cool. I should equip that. Because I used the badge of might. Okay, now let's go find those curse breakers. happens over in Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others. Ready? Let's get you to a physical. Sid? Someone said you'd be coming. I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. Saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down. All our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about McCullen. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
I'm probably thinking of a different building. Because, oh. Come here. Let's feed you. I petted it. Oh, that. I didn't think they were gonna let me do that. Oh, it was gonna be like food or something like last time. I'm gonna have to get used to having three different. Oh, it's Martha.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about
I'm gonna have to see having.
You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Let's see if we can skip over that fight. Nope. Arachnophobia warning. That was over. That was overkill a little bit. Apparently not.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
I'm getting angry at them.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
The friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sin's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
In here. We found a survivor.
Clive? He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. The bears. They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Arthur said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
I don't know what this new reward they're giving me is for. I'm sure they'll let me know eventually. But I'm not seeing... like anything new or anything yet, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go far around. Oh, look. RM rank C. Bounty? Let's see. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter a larger, faster, more ferocious counter creatures. Larger, faster, more ferocious than most, while flight is always an option. Defeating this can earn not only renown, but also rare materials. Okay.
The thing has spotted us, torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. There's a floating eyeball.
Wow. They perfectly timed that.
Let's try.
And of course. and I got hit again. Seriously?
Nice try.
There we go. Got it.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge.
Let's grab this item first and go take care of this. Come on, no, let me scatter the remains. I want to jump.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay, and we can teleport to Martha's Rest if I'm correct. Yes. That would be useful.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay, let's head back to the hideaway. But this says there's something here. Over here. Let's go see what this is.
Try not to move. Don't want to make it worse.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones?
Ooh, are we gonna get a chocobo?
And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Let's go save Whiteheart.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Look, a white feather.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Wait. If I remember correctly, Ambrosia was our chocobo before this whole thing started. And theoretically, she could still be alive. And that would explain why she's fighting, too. Because she's been combat trained.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You heard her. I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Alright then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh yes, that one. I want to target that one. Ow, that hurt. Can you please dodge when I tell you to? Oops. And I didn't get there in time.
Safe now.
Yeah, I know who this is.
Quite hard, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. A flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Stop to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
No, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. No matter who you are, you done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh, she's eye patch now.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. That can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, let's be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I get my chocobo back. Oh, I'm so happy. Get my chocobo back. Oh, I wonder what they've done with the chocobo song this time. Let's see. Hold R3. The summon ambrosia. Okay. And then X to mount.
Come on.
Well, I can't attack, it looks like. Anyway.
Straight home now.
It's time to head back to the hideaway. Oh, I got my chocobo back. That's amazing. I was wondering if I was going to be able to ride chocobos in this or not.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Yeah. So, are we going for the Dominions? Which one are we going for?
Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
We're not constrained.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Okay, so it's that one next. Otto's counter is now open. Okay. Let's see. Last reports the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt boards are all three located near Otto in the mess. Okay. So where are we looking? Okay. Where is it? Okay, so down this way and to the side. Wait. Okay, nothing new there. And we have a couple new side quests to do as well. Let's go take a look at these new features. Look out. Let's see. Alliance reports. Nothing there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Okay.
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Okay. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Okay.
Here you are.
Okay. So it's left. Okay, so it's more just try to get it up as high as possible.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
It's not.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend.
It's not like a currency, like I was thinking. The Moogles.
If it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter? The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. Or with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay, let's take a look at these hunts. Killed that one already. The Angel of Death. Okay. Clearview Sambrick and Broken Hilt Rosaria. As a dragon, it looks like. Yeah, a Wild Avis. Hey. Well, let's... Well, let's go grab this quest. And we'll take the long way. Grab this quest and then head out and see if we can go to any of the areas that the hunts are from.
And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today?
Ah, our farm area.
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your... See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Nice.
Welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the Cursebreakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Okay. I can definitely do that.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. Hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Okay. Where are the curse breakers that I need to deliver these apples to? Yeah, it'd be faster to go this way. Good thing I checked the map.
Think it's alright to touch him?
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Yeah. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Of course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Okay, do I deliver any more? Yes.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd have them right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Am I gonna have to go back down there? Yes, I am.
I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay. Let's head back down to the gardens.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I thought I heard a bird. And I didn't see any birds, so I don't know.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work, She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That was a nice quest line. I liked that. Oh, and a level up. Nice. Okay, let's... Well, it's not letting me... go in these places. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to head here. Take care of the marks next time I can. For now, let's just go on with the story.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Okay. Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories.
Oops. This is not what I wanted. But this'll work. Okay. Let's go grab this item over here. You know what we should have done? And I forgot we used potions. I'll have to make sure to replace my potions next time I can. like that I have more range capabilities with Ruma now. Oh, nice, I got one of my potions back. Yeah. Potions, and I need to sell off all of the valuables that are just for Gil as well.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befalls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, Your Lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business can the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing the gallows?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Okay, let's see. Let's buy the health potions, high potions back.
Much obliged.
Okay, everything's back, and sell all valuables. Yes, thank you.
The roads now.
Excuse me. What was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There's been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
They just...
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay. This person next.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might turn them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. If it will spare my people the Viceling's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you alright?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Yes.
We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Okay. I forgot I had my chocobo earlier.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Fallen's out of their hole?
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
It's probably Ultima. Let's follow these ruins and see if we can find out. See if we can get into it at all. Hello.
My mother's men. Surrounded. It's over. Ready, go?
Oops.
Run like the wind.
That's what the other path would have taken me. Let's see what's over this way. Cliff, that's what it's over this way. How much damage does this versus does my chocobo do? Yeah, not a lot, which is what I expected. Ramu. Okay. Let's grab this and then a spot arachnophobia warning. Okay, and it's done.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield Brazilian.
Oh.
Farewell. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Lovely. We're walking straight into a trap for not us.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
this was my mother's doing.
I know we're gonna have to fight, go against her eventually.
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south...
Okay, we're looking to go out.
We're approaching Newick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Let's see, any items? No. Okay, so let's keep going.
That'll do, girl. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Okay, let's grab a chocobo again, because we are definitely faster on the chocobo. Keep going.
Someone's brave. Safe.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and take care of these devil crabs. I haven't seen them before. Oh, and there's an item over here. I'm expecting those bumps in the sand to be enemies. Yeah, I was right. Oh, that was the version. Let's see.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip over that because that was a spider.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rid dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off!
I'm the jealous bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! Lead in, or
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your style. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
So how are we gonna get in? Let's see.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
There's always another way in.
Once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. But Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Okay. Black light burns. Okay.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Let's see. So they're not just gonna let me open anything. Blue chest.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
And we're gonna get surrounded. Yes, burn the enemies underneath your feet. You are definitely a dominant.
Fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
We just killed Shields of Rosaria. No!
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Hopefully we just knocked them out.
We can speak inside.
Okay, we just knocked them out. Good. We didn't just instantly murder former shields of Rosario, or at least their allies. Okay.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure.
I'm so glad he didn't die. I thought he was dead. I liked him. I liked all the shields.
I imagine this endeavor will...
So I thought they were just gonna kill all of them off.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
What is it you require?
Okay, let's... Oh, I thought I used something. Anyways, let's just sell the valuables then.
An honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Let's go. Okay. Okay, got it. Basically, they're saying that Torgals went back to the.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say,
Basically, some companions are going to be over in the hideaway
it's been a game of cat and mouse
and some missions.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Viceroy. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Yes, very
Die
much.
along with your flame! For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell!
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Slow. Nice try.
Try to get down here.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Hopefully it's not a whole bunch of these that have this bar. No. Okay, cool. And here comes a dragoon.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Fire and flame!
Come on, really? thought that would work a little bit better than it did. Oops. Come on, do the ability I want you to.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Ow, that hurt. And down you go. Not what I wanted. I thought I got a Dragon Talon. And Imperial Links. Huh, whatever.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Another badge. Nice. We're just gonna have an...
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna have to go through the tunnels.
Right to guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. He needs to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Murder, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once
Although, Uncle, you're still the finest matter in the twins.
more. Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint at the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. And see that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
I love how he just came in with an axe and he's just like, I will kill you myself.
You arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. It's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Today, it wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. Now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Oh, I love his uncle. Please don't die. I'm begging you, please don't die.
Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
He's already had enough of that with Sid.
And there is much to tell the others.
Okay. Well, let's head back to the hideaway. Here be monsters.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian can probably make an educated guess.
See a new... Okay. Here's a quest.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Why not?
You won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the...
Oh, lovely. It's a treasure hunt.
No doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses? Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I know what this is. Oh, I really hope this doesn't get too complicated. It's the, what's the word? It's the plant creatures from Rosaria. Around Martha's Rest in that sort of area.
How did we never hear
There are new
about this
billets being posted every day.
Same way they never know.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. Whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Yeah, let's definitely do this.
If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. We'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay, let's do that. I think it said we have some more missives.
Here you go.
No.
I can help.
Oh, in my chambers. And where would that be, though? In here. Okay.
We could have sworn we had a few. That monster's taking quite a liking to me.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goods, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Okay, let's go talk to Karen.
Monster's taking quite a lot.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of something. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Saint-Brec, maybe? Yeah, Northern. That was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
Oh. Looks like we can go take care of those.
Sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have.
Hunt. Notorious hunts.
While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
First, let's head to my quarters. Check the missive. Let's see. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other's fangs, bared like slum curs. But neither wants to make the first move. It's almost is what a sting pile of chocobo. Oh shit, they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I put my copper in this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised, Gav. Okay, a flame none brighter. My Lord Marquis, I once again ask for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. Short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to the self-same man, and I felt, oh, it is still when those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame burns now. To you and your cause I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians. I am proud to stand alongside you once again, Wade. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up with a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey, crisp as the morning breeze they were. Told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they have done a fine job, and was it a time you'd catch none but sit supping on those for their foul bite, but for him. We're never for about the flair, but they represented our ability to make it on our own, and look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. Bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters, but we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels like we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You've told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you at Phoenix Gate, and here you are so many years later. We find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Okay. Actually, I'm curious about this. I'm not sure what this is. Wall of Memories. Okay. So it's the memorabilia I have, and it looks like I need to head over to mess hall to look at where the bounties are at. Okay, let's see. About the Griffin sighting. Did you hear you say they were down in Griffin, Kupo? Then I have the bill for you, Kupo. An especially horrible one the locals call Dom's Mare. Okay. Okay. One sec. Okay, so what we're looking at is Clearview Sambrick, Broken Hill Rosaria, and Clear Norvant Westgate Sambrick. I will probably forget at least one of those. Okay. Well, let's head to Martha's Rest. Talk to the butcher. And I'm wondering if okay, so it doesn't look like there is any way to see.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Boy, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that.
So it wasn't what I thought it was.
You wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay, so I'm heading over here. Yeah, I think it would actually be fastest if I did not teleport.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Come on, Ambrosia, let's go. I forgot to stock up on my potions again. Well, I'm gonna have to head back to the hideaway anyways, once I do this in the hunt, so...
Straight home now.
Really?
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
There we go. That was nice and easy.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Okay, and then I want... See, that's Lost Wing, that's North Reach. This area, if I remember correctly, near the care where I fought at Benedicta. Let's see if you can find this mark. There's some dragonets. If I remember correctly, it said North Gate. Wonder if it's... I don't know. Well, we'll check this area first and then go look farther away. I could just be wrong where it is, too.
Time to fight.
There's a lot of spiders in this area. Okay, well, let's go across the bridge, continue following the wall. That be it?
Be safe.
No, it's like... Okay. Don't think this is what I was looking for, but okay.
This isn't gonna be easy. Too slow.
Ow, that hurt. No. There we go. This is what I want. Oh, that's the ability I want. Yeah, this is not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, I pressed the dodge button. If I was able to get back in time. Well, it's a tourist marked slain, but not the one I want.
Rest well. I know I will.
Well, let's continue looking. Oops. I know it said Nose Care Nordvent. Where exactly is it? I'm pretty sure I searched pretty well over by it. Come on, let me talk to them, please.
There is no coin to be had in this miserable land. Even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in San Brett before the capital fell, but now...
Fly, Ambrosia.
Is it inside? Maybe? Can I get back inside? Looks like it. The gate's open. Doesn't look like it. Well, this is the one last path I haven't looked. I'll have to look back at, it's not down here. I'll have to head back and look. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing a griffin. Okay. Let's go see where it is. And we can drop this off too.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
That looks appetizing.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Oh, these teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm a share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Yes. Okay. At least I got a level up out of it. Oh, nice. That's the other, basic amulet that I use. Okay, now the quest board, and find out where this griffin actually is. And it looks like I can do more with this, too.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Let's see.
All yours.
Berserker ring.
All done?
Okay, let's see, what does the Berserker ring do? Okay. No, that's something I'm gonna use right now. Okay. Oh. It was one of the things I was looking for. Just not the right thing. Let's see. Care Norvent, Westgate, Sambrook. Okay. Care Norvent. See, this is Sambreak. Yeah. Okay. That's the Gloria. Gate. Do I not have it unlocked? Oh, this is a side thing. I'm spending too long on doing that right now. I'll probably come back to that later. Maybe it's story. I don't know.
I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's Eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. Then, thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Well, I'm going to restock my potions and then go talk to Jill.
That lunch is taking quite a like. Is it business or pleasure?
Potions. Thank you. It's the price you're selling at.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
We'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Okay, let's go to Drake's Breath.
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
Don't die. Please don't die.
She is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's Breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. Sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Iron Blood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after the Ether Flood. They don't guard it.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The Ether Flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
One more.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Oh, cool. That's what I wanted. I just passed it because I didn't see it because it was not ready yet.
This won't be easy.
Ow. Did not see that one coming. Come on. Not blind justice, dummy. We're too close to be activating blind justice right now. Already used too many potions for my liking. So we'll have to see, because I would assume. Oh yeah, that reminds me. How many abilities points do I have? Yes, I can get Flames of Rebirth now. I master that. And then gear and icon abilities. I'm gonna replace using flames with Phoenix and see how that goes. Okay, what boss fight? Oh, my thought from earlier. After the cutscene.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Of course, it's an Akashic Marble.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Oh, worse breath.
I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Okay, I did get it. Wasn't sure I was going to. Let's see how well how Flames of Rebirth works exactly. Not quite what I was expecting. Expecting something a lot more powerful. I think I might actually switch back to Rising Flames. Ow. Come on.
Press on.
Yes.
Okay. So how does the Flames of the Phoenix upgrade? So actually, I'm not gonna want Raising Flame.
It's like a furnace in here.
I don't actually want the Phoenix ability. Like the ultimate Phoenix ability, because I thought it was going to be a lot more powerful, and it has a really long cooldown.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
So I guess next I'll see about Garuda's ultimate. And then Ramos. Oh yeah, my thought. It seems like after each major close of a chapter, which they give you for obvious reasons. It'll be interesting to see which one they do decide to do. Now, and if they decide to keep with that pattern. Oops. Didn't mean to wait that against that ability.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
That's what I wanted. No, my fire ability, thank you. There we go.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
It's to put down.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory. absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Nice, got a high potion from that. Huh, I got a new wristlet. It's better. Okay, what boss fight am I gonna fight here?
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Remember fighting this with Sid? Well, the forest version anyways. Seriously? Gonna be first. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Ow, that hurt. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't get to it in time. At least we don't have resistances. Be a pain in this area. Nope, nope, wrong ability.
Nice try.
Come on. There we go. That was difficult. I don't know what it is about those creatures. I have not been able to learn the attack patterns.
You hurt.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Here.
Let's go.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Molly. It's me. Python Mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive. We have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go. Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
Oops.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the conrig. Go on, stop dawdling. Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me. I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Okay, let's go.
We're nearly at the conrig.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
That one. Not replay that. I'll take it. And I went the dead end way. Of course I did.
How many of them are there?
Too many. Oh, there we go.
That worked out well. No, that's not where I'm supposed to be going. Down here, it looks like. Yep. And that looks forwards. Let's see what's over here. Chest, yes. Some kill. That's nice.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Okay. Let's see. If any of these are another high potion, use that. Okay. Seems like my potions are all used. That's nice.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Come on. At least he can't hit me off the edge. Oh, come on. Right at the center of the crystal.
come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I've followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend. Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. The penance paid. Just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by either. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Now!
Right!
What is this creature?
How it felt. Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
And they make an arena.
She won't be able to hold that harbor back forever. We better make this quick.
Oops. Come on.
Nice try.
Oh shoot, I missed my chance. Oh god.
Damn it. All right. I won't take long.
Come on, come on, yes. Come on, and play that. Come on. close. Come on. There we go. Got it. Got the liquid flame.
Chill.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
Don't.
Here. Use this.
Okay. Thunder and lightning. A great combination.
Sid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
I have to say, the animation they've done.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
For the crystals disappearing has been amazing.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. Why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Luther.
Oh, this is a lot of cutscenes.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. Here at the Empire will be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the... However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks, and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve, while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka? What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Let's visit the infirmary real quick. See if this is them finishing off this section or not.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Our man in Dallenor mentioned it.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself. Understood. And thank you. The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Those areas under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me?
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
And with that, it's actually been an hour what I usually do. So I'm going to say goodbye now. We'll continue playing some tomorrow. If you're over on YouTube, hit the like if you liked what you see. Hit the subscribe button so you know when the next episode comes out. If you're over on Twitch, hit the follow so you know when I go live next. And as always, this is Mage Gamer signing off.